Welcome back to the BKS Week 2 Recap Show. Here with a little bit of a new cast tonight. Same old Louis Batesh, who is missing Week 1 of games, but we'll get to that. Joe Sutt and Duty Rudy!
Duty!
Great to have Stephen Duty Rudy. Hopefully that Duty turns around and he doesn't play like a Duty.
Right.
Rudy, what are you doing here tonight with us?
Well, actually,
Speak up. You gotta speak up. Hayet.
Actually, I was asked to fill in. I heard that they were getting some negative reviews on Sammy.
So now, okay, before we get
If
this,
we-
Sammy was let go actually by the cast of BKS.
Right, because on the visitors poll, which we take very seriously, the poll, and there's a couple of polls on it a week. We take it very seriously, and Sammy was the broadcast member of the BKS show.
Voted off the island.
And he was voted off the island. He received the least amount of votes, and as per the viewers, Sammy's no longer welcome.
Duty didn't get the memo that he has to shave before he comes here?
I don't think Joey or I did either.
Well, actually, the idea
What
behind
about the gel?
that...
Didn't we discuss gel?
Oh, you
Oh, you got a haircut, the Omer cut.
the next day.
So, back to Sammy. Back in the commissioner's office, working on things that we need him to work on, like the collective bargaining agreement, whether we should play on Sundays or not,
Yeah.
which he made a great decision by.
One second, let's get there. Let's get
I'll
there.
publicly apologize myself first by saying that I wanted no part in playing on Sunday. Thought that the weather was going to be terrible,
Yeah.
but Sammy has his website and his ways, and he knows because he is the best commissioner. And we did play. We had a great week too. Fantastic week, and that's what we
Beautiful
did.
I won't apologize, although I was in the same boat as you in the not wanting to play both, but very happy that we played. Thank God it was a week that we played. It was Sweep City in
This
BKS.
is why we have the best commissioner in the league. This is why the BKS is the best league. And simple as that.
Right, love it.
We play on Sundays.
Play on Sunday.
We
There's
play
no
on
reason
Sundays.
to wake up Sunday morning and
Simple.
not have a game. There's just no reason.
When it's Sunday, we play softball.
Thank you.
So we played last week, like I said, Sweep City. We're going to jump into each game and break it down for you and really try to analyze what happened on Sunday because it's something that was a little different than what usually happens with sweeps. Rudy, we're looking forward to hearing a lot of your thoughts tonight and your analytical point of views.
Let me get to Rudy for a second.
One second, I just want to say we want to say thank you because you are an avid viewer of the show. We know that you personally pump up the hits on the YouTube page. You watch it, you show it to your wife, you show it to the kids. You get the word out there.
Right. So let me just say something about Rudy. Rudy is just replacing here for this week. As everybody in the league knows, we're having a competition
Sure.
to see who's going to replace the man who
Who's
got
gonna
voted
fill
off
the
the
seats.
island. So right now, this is Rudy's first week, and after a couple of weeks, we'll have another visitors poll of the candidates who can be elected to be the fill-in. And so right now we have Rudy going to show us what he's got this week.
Well, I'd like to break down my game. It's the only game that I'm really aware of.
That's not enough. That's what you're saying.
Rudy's out.
What do you think we do here?
Alright, well,
So what game is that?
that's EOM versus Linsanity. Falca versus A.B. Cohen.
So that's my team versus Rudy's team.
Very apropos.
Yes.
And the other game was my team versus his team, so we'll talk about that later.
So one game is going to be left.
Yeah, left. No, it's alright.
So to start off game one, the talk of the whole game was Azer and his walking and hits and everything like that. Can Falca stick with him? He gave up 7 hits and 7 walks in the first game, which means we had 14 base runners. That's 2 runners per inning.
Wow, look at that.
Math
Unbelievable!
also. He even does math.
Let me-
Two runners per inning, but he gave up 0 earned runs.
Wow.
In the first inning, Jamie hit a fly ball to Falca.
So Jamie showed up this week.
Yeah.
Jamie, for the first time in the cold, showed up.
Right.
We're missing Ralph Nasser though, so we've never played with our full team, but it doesn't look too promising.
Jimmy's got long hair this year, by the way.
Tom Brady?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
By the
handsome.
way, Jamie's a very good looking guy.
Very good looking
Very
guy.
good looking
Let's get that on the poll.
Yeah.
Who's the best?
Anyway.
Who's the best looking?
That's a very good. Who's the
That's a good
best
poll.
guy in the league? We'll get the commissioner on that.
Who looks the best in their uniform?
Anyways,
Anyway, so Jamie hits a fly ball to Falca in the first inning. Falca somehow or another drops the ball, allows it to fall for a triple, and we score 2 runs. Wow. After that, despite 7 hits, 7 walks, we get 0 more runs for the rest of the game.
let me interrupt you there and say a couple of things. The inning, I don't know, I think there was an inning before that where Azer did pitch himself into trouble, Azer did pitch himself into trouble, and after that, the field was able to bail him out. So yeah, the field did make an error, and they scored a couple of runs, but he pitched himself into trouble where he had, I think it was 3 runners on base. He walked 2 of them with 1 out. And bases were loaded with 1 out in the tie game, and if I'm not mistaken, it was your number 2 hitter who grounded to third into a double play. Huge momentum swing.
Quick question. Were you catching him?
That game I was.
Because supposedly David Azer feels very comfortable as you being the other half of the battery.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't do much this week. We tried to keep the talking to a minimum, trying to get the first pitch to be a strike, and so he got himself out of that jam. And although he got himself into a jam and got out of it, in another instance of the game where Rudy just said the field did make a couple of errors for him. So give and take, he's gonna mess up, the field's gonna mess up. So I wouldn't put it all on the field, like Rudy's saying. Falker made a bad play. I wouldn't put it all.
We
on
were
Falker.
terrible at fundamentals here. I mean, I remember in the 3rd inning.
This is N. Odin Levado.
We led off. I think I led off with a walk, followed by a single, and we were 1st and 2nd. And A.B. Cohen had me
Bunt?
coming towards 3rd. 1st and 2nd for the 3, 4, 5 hitters. They threw me out at 3rd base, and that ended
the first out of 3rd.
First out at 3rd with the 3, 4, 5 hitters coming up. So
Wait, first of all, I love you. I love A.B. Cohen. You just threw all the blame on him. You're the runner.
No.
You gotta
Plays behind him.
You gotta follow the coach. You gotta follow the coach. I was hesitant. He will tell you that I pulled up a little bit around 2nd.
I have a quick question here. The health of Michael Cohen.
Yes, so I'm going to get to that. So that
Get there.
in game 2, on a very big hit by the commissioner of the league, Sammy Estes, Michael Cohen came up injured, and fantasy owners will want to monitor the situation.
Right.
Is he playing next Sunday?
I got a text message today from AB that we are looking into substitutions for him.
Is he going to rabbis or doctors?
We do have
Both. The
Yeah.
dual Rabbi Daddy thing. Okay, one more point I want to touch on this game before we move on.
2 more points.
All right, I got one.
Wait,
You
wait,
can take
brought
one.
up the Rabbi Abadi. Why don't we put on a poll? Who follows the Rabbi Abadi
Oh, no.
Passover list?
No, you're mixing up rabbis. He has a
Rabbi
list too.
Abadi?
Think of Rabbi Shammah?
No, Abadi in Lakewood. Doesn't he have a
this
list?
is so-
Yeah, what are we doing here? I don't know what we're
So-
talking about here.
Anyway,
David
so-
Farka. 1 second. David Farka, captain and all-star center fielder, is hitting 308.
Whoa,
Doesn't-
something's wrong there.
Doesn't matter though. Doesn't matter. First of all, to give him credit, he's hitting the ball hard. It doesn't matter because you have guys like Barry Anthony who's leading the league in hitting,
Did I talk about Barry
727.
Anthony?
No, but I'm just trying to tell you that there's a lot of pressure on Falco, but the team that he built around him is playing phenomenal. He has guys like Barry Anthony,
I think it's-
727. You have a guy like Matthew Ingber. Did you ever think Matthew Ingber is going to hit over 600?
This is not a discussion. That's not
No,
what
it's-
was my
But what I'm
question.
trying to tell you is that Linsanity is going to be even more dangerous when Falcon starts hitting.
Please, you guys are in the uphill.
Sample size, too small of a sample size. It's
Fine. Good answer.
10, 11 at bats. He started off slow. He probably hit the ball hard in the wrong place.
Thank you. That's an answer I appreciate.
So,
Does building a good team around you get you an all-star bid?
we hear about Linsanity is about championships, not about all-star.
Let's get Farka on and see what he has to say about that.
And David will be the first one to tell it to you.
All right, let's move on to the next game. I'm sorry. You're right.
Let me give you a little
Right.
Linsanity. I
don't wanna go
give
to game
Sammy. But we have to give this commissioner Sammy Estes tons of credit here. First of all, A.B. Cohen in game 2. After he lost the first game 4-2, he came out with fire. He was pitching the ball hard, and he was A.B. Cohen. He was A.B. Cohen in May. That's what he looked like.
Beard?
No beard yet, but it's coming. Next 2 weeks he'll have it.
You'll see it.
His team was up 1-0 in the 5th inning, and AB was pitching a gem, really was. And so, to give credit to Azer, so was he. He was pitching nicely.
EOM had 4 hits that game.
Yeah.
4 hits.
And,
By game.
with the bases loaded, AB got himself into trouble. He gave up 2 singles and a walk with the bases loaded, with the commissioner at bat. Sammy hit a nice shot to center field, and with the Michael Cohen trying to go all out to make a play, he actually rolled on his wrist, couldn't pick up the ball. Sammy hits a triple, 3-run score, we're up 3-1, and Linsanity never looked
Is that
behind.
Michael Cohen's injury? The
That's-
wrist?
Yeah, so
the injury.
that's the injury.
He actually broke his pinky finger.
Oh, he broke it?
I don't know if
Is
it's
that
broken or not, but
left or right hand?
his glove hand, left hand.
Ah, big deal. Get on the field.
But he couldn't catch afterwards. So
You can't catch beforehand.
So it was a big play by Sammy. Definitely the shout out. Definitely Lynn Sanity's player of the week. And it was a huge momentum swing. And because of that, Lynn Sanity was able to take 2.
I gotta say something about EOM though. If they don't get their act together, I hate to break it, but they're not going to be going anywhere.
Who's that, EOM?
Yeah.
EOM, I'm taking a look. I sent an email to A.B. Cohen this week.
I heard you took over general manager responsibilities for EOM.
I'm acting temporary general manager.
Paul Di Podesta.
I got some stats here in front of me. Last season, Wedge Chaim Cohen, I hate to throw people under the bus.
It's okay, we do
But-
that all the time here.
Chaim Cohen, Wedge, batted .486 last year
Mhm.
with a .526 on base percentage. This year, he's batting .083, 1 for 13.
Wedge. Somebody's
Sammy
gotta
Red
think
Cohen
something.
last year batted .444. This year, he's 1 for 12, .091. That's combined 2 for 25. Morris Cohen as well. If these guys don't get going, this team's not going to be
I
looking
love
good.
this guy, Rudy. He's
Whoa.
got a lot to the table.
Good.
I gotta be honest with you. 6 through 10, 6 through 10, we got a lot of automatic outs there, and it's not looking good. We got to pick that up.
Growing
All right,
team
let's,
under
I'm
the
going to cut Rudy off here.
Wow,
I'm going to cut him
wow.
off before he gets extradited and kicked off his team. But the truth is, he's bringing up very, very valid points. They all make a lot of sense
It
here.
doesn't matter how many shutout innings A.B. Cohen pitches. If you don't score any runs, you're not going to win. Rudy showed you the problem.
Very nice.
We need
That's
hits.
where it is.
We need to hit
Very
the ball
good.
and play.